My project settings, I'm using just 1920 by 1080. First step is import your logo. I'm using the Apple Motion logo. Also rename it as logo source. I'm gonna clone this one. So clone, turn off my logo source, then rename this as logo clone. Then the next step, let's make a new group, Command Shift N. On this new group, I will add a gradient. So go to Add Object, Generators, and Gradient. Change the color to black and white. Then this gradient, I will add some mask on this one, something like this. Then after that, I will duplicate this gradient, then adjust the position of the mask, something like this. I will duplicate it multiple times and adjust the position. You can also adjust the position of the mask, something like this. You can also increase the size of the mask. And then once you're satisfied with the amount of the gradient, you just need to trim this like 1 frames, 2 frames. And before that, so if you are wondering, this gradient will be the source for our bump map later. Let's turn off the other gradient and let's start doing some trim. Then let's rename this group as the map source. Then let's clone this one, turn that map source. Then this group, let's rename this as map clone source. Okay, so here on the logo clone, go to filters, distortion, and bump map. Here on the map image, drag the map source inside. Then change the controls to horizontal and vertical scale. Actually, you can just leave here the direction and amount, but I usually use this horizontal and vertical scale. Then repeat edges. Don't forget to go to the logo clone group, then fix resolution. Then you can play around with the horizontal and vertical scale. Don't forget that you can also keyframe this. Then if we scrub through, let's turn off this map clone source. We have this glitchy type reveal already, but we want more. So let's go back to our logo clone. Then here on the map, let's change the map image to the map clone source. Then here on the clone, inside the map clone source, go to properties, change the end condition to ping pong, and increase this one. You can also speed up the clone, just change the speeds around something like this. And then increase the end duration, around like this. Then this map source, let's clone this multiple times. Okay, then put it up or change the order. Let's turn off one clone. And this first clone, let's add some prism filter. Go to filters, blur, and prism. Then you can just increase something like this. Then let's add color reduced filter. So you can see you can change the color in here to make it look much more interesting. Then let's add some pixelate. Go to filters, stylize, and pixelate. So you can just play around something like this. Then go to the properties and change the blend mode to something like this difference. You can play around with the blend mode. Then let's turn on the other group. Let's offset this a bit, something like this. You can just copy the prism and color reduce. Then let's add some halftone filters. So go to filters, stylize, and halftone. Okay, you can also increase the scale of this one, just like this, and rotation. Then play around with the blend mode. Maybe this time I'm gonna set color dodge. Then lastly, on our last clone group. Let's offset this again. Let's add some filters, color, and colorize. So you can change the gray one here and the black one around here. Then let's add some pixelate. Go to filters, stylize, and pixelate. Then let's add some add noise. Then play around again with the blend mode. Don't forget, you can change the speed. You can like this, speed it up, then change the end condition to loop. Okay, then let's go to our first frame. Let's change the in position around 1 second. Okay, my mistake here, the clone around this one. And then if we press spacebar, so we have this glitchy type logo in Apple Motion. Then here on the map clone source, you can change this one, maybe. Then another thing, if you don't like the look of this one, you can select your clone layer, go to edit and split. So let's do that for a few times. Then after that, let's add some bump map on each layer or the split parts. Then you can drag any map clone to the bump layer. Don't forget to change the settings in here. So it's always playing around with the settings. Then if we go back to our first frame, so we have this glitch type now. Then this split layer, you can increase the scale, reduce the scale. You can also rotate and increase the layer. You can also change the blend mode and position. You can also add some mask if you don't like the look, just like this. Okay, so that's how to make that glitchy type logo in Apple Motion.